Idaho 4 update. I see the chat booming. Let's go. Share it out. Yeah, like it as well. Helps us out on the algorithm. Let's go.
Let's rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Publicly Buzzed Live on a Thursday night. I appreciate everyone for being here. We are back in Idaho. It has been a while since we've been in Idaho. Holy shit. I've got a lot of stuff. There's a couple of different stories that's going on at the moment with Idaho. Of course, the FBI was back in the house yesterday and Tuesday. Doing a couple of different things. And yeah, we're going to be going over top of that. They were creating audiovisual displays and also a physical replica of the house. We're going to go over that. And as well, there's some IGG, some genealogy information coming on as well in the Idaho case. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. I'm joined by none other than the man himself, Dan. What's up, dude?
Hello, hello. What's up, everybody?
Dan, you're not a cow.
What are you talking about?
Yep.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
This is the first time I've seen Dan in a week now, guys.
What do you mean? I'm fine. What was all the Twitter stuff about? I was very confused by all that.
We were worried. You were on a milk carton. We had you. Kaylin got you on a milk carton.
I've been fine. I don't know what everybody's so worried about.
Oh my God! Wow. Well,
odd.
Welcome back, regardless.
I mean, I'm still allowed to come. I mean, on my own free will, I come do this show.
That's true. That is actually true. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. We have some fun on here, guys. Let me name out some people here in the chat. I just got the chat set up right there. Oh, Sleuthy Goosey coming through this motherfucker right now. Pokemon. I am not T-Pain coming through. I have still not fixed your song yet. Is it working there? I still got to fix that song, T-Pain. What is going on? Not that Nikki, Kaylin, Fuzzy Puff, Viv coming through here. Law Nerd Amber, Mind of Monsters, Kaylin, yes, CH, Mountain Mama, Dizzy. Holy shit, there's a lot of people in here. Shannon, Groot, wow, Cammy, everybody, mods, thank you so much. Dara coming through here driving, please be safe. What are you doing?
Oh God, yeah.
I
Hopefully
That's
just
awesome.
listening and not watching.
Yeah, just a little eyes on the road. You can hear this one. That's all you need to know. Susan, damn, the party's getting it going. That opening, ladies and gentlemen, was made by Mr. Stevie Irwin. Is he in here? Is that
Always
that son of
kills
a
it.
bitch
I did
in
see him
here?
earlier. Yeah, he's here.
Yes, dude. Wow, blew us away with that shit. Holy crap! I love it. I absolutely am in love with that. Added so much, and also the new logo up here as well. The Publicly Buzzed logo up above. Also Stevie Irwin, guys. The fucking man. God, to see some people right here. Michelle H, a 3-month member. Wow, with Publicly Buzzed, that's awesome as shit. Wow.
Happy anniversary. Happy
For a
anniversary.
while,
Happy anniversary.
quarter of a year.
That is crazy. Wow. Well, welcome and thank you very much. Anybody that is not a member, you may want to member up here at Publicly Buzzed Live on Tuesdays. Every other Tuesday, we do something called Twisted Tuesdays, and I usually cover some kind of case, story, serial killer, mass murderer, or event that is usually not something that is in the news or being talked about. So yeah, you're going to want to member up and get involved with that, quite frankly. Gifting out also after... Yeah, gifting out 5 memberships. Holy shit. After I read off her that she's been here for 3 months, gifting out 5 memberships. Who picked those things up? City Kitty, Law Nerd Amber, Cammy Q, Not That Nikki, and Bobby Hansen. Hell yeah, let's fucking go, guys.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Love it. Love it. Hell yeah. And Shannon. Wow, it's been 5 months also. What is going on?
That is crazy. Time fucking
Happy
flies.
anniversary.
We say that every time we read these things.
I actually don't like it. I don't like how fast it's going, guys. It's going
No,
so
it's-
quick.
It's ridiculous.
I do see a lot of new names in here also, guys. Thank y'all for being in here. And if you are new, please hit the like, hit the sub. If you do hit subscribe, make sure all notifications are turned on because YouTube is notorious and terrible for letting people know when you go live or when you post a video or when you do literally anything. I don't know why they hate us, but they seem to hate. They hate their true crime community. They do. I think it's because it's a little bit rough.
Don't
maybe.
push us.
But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. We are
I should have
covering.
gotten some water. I need something to drink.
You need a water?
I wish I would have brought one up, but
Oh,
I
go
didn't.
grab one if you need one. I got a little Coke from
No, I'm good.
McDonald's
I'm
here.
good. I'm good.
And a very unhealthy.
I don't have a filter on the
Dinner.
on the sink upstairs, so I have to go all the way downstairs to get some.
Oh, and there right now. I'm not sure. I've never seen that before. Somebody just became a member, but it doesn't show their name.
Oh, that's weird.
Whoa. Well,
Yeah.
whoever the hell it was, welcome.
Can go to their channel. Oh, it's just user blah blah blah. So odd.
Okay. Well, welcome either way. That's fucking dope as shit. And then I see Law Nerd Amber, 4 months of gifted memberships. Thank you, Buzzbo. That's awesome as shit too. Everybody in this community is absolutely the nicest folks, guys. So I think there is something that you have to do possibly to turn on gifting, so you can actually get gifted memberships. We have a lot of generous folks here that will do
Which
just
I
that.
actually can't do, by the way. I somehow have a business account on the Ricky Cougarback account is a business account, and I'm not allowed to accept or gift. Well, wait, I think I can gift, but I can't accept gifts.
I remember you telling me that now, actually.
Actually, you know what? I don't even think I can gift.
What the hell's kind of shit is that on the business account? What?
Yeah, I can't even
Miss
gift
Krampus,
subs.
what's up? Thank you for dropping by.
Oh wait, maybe I can. I can. So I can
Okay.
gift, but I
Okay.
can't accept gifts. It's lame.
That is weird, though, with the business account. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, how long has it been? It's been a few months since we covered anything Idaho for Brian Kohberger. We've been covering so much different things. There's so much going on in the true crime community at all times. Yeah, it's been wild. But yeah, some stuff has caught my attention. I thought I would be covering it tonight. The first thing here we're going to be going over is the FBI going inside this house. Now, what does everybody remember? Huh? They wanted to tear this son of a bitch down. They still want to tear this son of a bitch down. The university wants to tear it down today. Okay. Prosecution signed off on it, and the defense. Everyone signed off on tearing this thing down. And now that Brian Kohberger has waived the right to the speedy trial, they got a little bit extra time. They've decided, the FBI has decided, I guess, that we're going to go in here and take some pictures. Make a layout. They're creating an audiovisual display, and again, creating a physical replica of the house. So,
Yeah.
I'm glad this is happening, but at the same time, what the fuck if it didn't happen, right? Like, what kind of information are they going to be able to extract from this that is going to be able to help in trial or the case of either side?
Well, I'm immediately thinking they're building some. They're going to build some sort of like 3D representation of their theory, right? What they think happened that
You're probably
November
right.
13th. Other than that, I'm not sure what they're doing. And if they didn't have that, I don't know if it would have really hurt their case too much. You know what I mean? Maybe because they have the time, they're going to go ahead and do it anyway. But yeah, I'm kind of in the camp that I don't. If they didn't do this, then I don't think it would have hurt the case very much. And I can't think of really another reason for them to be in there doing what they're doing other than what I said. So if
Yeah, I think you're probably right. That actually makes sense to try to reconstruct the actual scene the night of. And can you believe it's been a year? We're what?
Yeah, wow.
10 days, 11 days off now from the anniversary of this, which is absolutely horrible. And hold on, actually, boom. I'm gonna have to do this live, Dan. One thing I forgot to do was bring your camera over into the other section. So hold on.
Okay.
I just noticed that. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna do this live for you. Do this quick. Oh no, there you are. Shit, you're on the wrong side. That's right. I forgot that I was moving shit around, guys. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of moving some things around here, changing things up. Let me just put him right here. Apologize for that, everybody. One second. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. I was trying to give us a little bit more room. I was on the other screen. I like the way the other one lays out, but at the same time, the screen's a little small, so... Oh, there's Gypsy. Hey, Gypsy. Wish I had my doggy cam. Gypsy's right here. Yes, the FBI has returned to the... She's knocking over my light. To the crime scene. And again, what I was just saying, it's been a freaking year since this has happened, man. Like, since anybody that doesn't know, we cut our teeth on this case. This is the first major case that we ever... Gypsy, you don't want to go in there. What are you doing? Okay, back up. This is the first major case that we ever covered. As soon as we basically switched over to the true crime genre, if you will, this was the major case that was catching everyone's eye, and it caught my eye as well. I remember the first time I heard about this case, actually. It was right when we were breaking off into the true crime, and we did the video about Dan's house and was kind of going to the haunted route, and was like, okay, I'm going to go into the true crime world as well. And it was somebody at work that actually told me, the first thing they said to me, have you seen this story about the house that has blood leaking out of it? That's the first thing I ever heard about this story. And I was basically enamored ever since that day, quite frankly. And again, it's been a freaking year, which is insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. You did so probably November is about when you started doing lives, right?
First lives was actually either December 30, 31st or January 1st, right when he got arrested.
Ah, okay.
That's because I'm going to tell you, I've said that on here a few different times, but right when he got arrested, I basically seen how, the channels were growing. I was like, I could keep making videos the way I was doing, which I wasn't even showing my face. I was only doing, audio. Or I could try to do this a different route and try to do the lives. And the very first live I ever did after he got, the shit was just such a sensational thing. I had an insane house in here and it was nuts. And I was like, holy shit, I guess this is going to be the way. And everything's just snowballed, of course, after the Idaho 4 case. But it's an insane one. But yeah, the fact, and I agree with Dan, that's probably exactly what's happening. They want to actually put together a model to show in a trial what happened here. But I can't get over the fact that if it wasn't for the parents, if it wasn't for the internet, if it wasn't for people making such a stink about that we need this house to be here, it is the biggest piece, and I believe this too, the biggest piece of physical evidence that we probably have, quite frankly. Like it's for that to be, and I go back to the Murdoch trial when they actually went to the kennels, right? Like the jury, if they had the opportunity or get the opportunity to go to this house, I would even want that to happen. But university says it's going to be torn down after the semester. And I think
that's a good point. That's another useful thing, right? If like the jury wanted to visit the site, or
exactly,
either the defense or the prosecution wanted the jury to visit the site.
I think that makes all the sense, actually. But yeah, and then according to the Consalves' attorney, they're thinking right now that it wouldn't happen until after the trial. So there's just a bunch of, and actually, yeah, hold on, this is a Stevie graphic too. Another shout out to Stevie here. The Consalves family. Just a little bit. Consalves family, yeah. It is our understanding that the house won't be demolished after trial. Then you got the University of Idaho who are like, we're ready to take this son of a bitch down right now. It's an eyesore. And then law enforcement, FBI performing their own investigation. And this is the part where they were, using specialized equipment so they can actually take the images. Jump this back. But so no one really knows what the fuck is going on, quite frankly. I did find this article interesting, though. This is from the Northeastern Post. Just want to look through here real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything in chat. Oh, shit, I am. Mountain Mama. Got an anniversary popped up there, too. Mountain Mama, welcome. Thank you so much. Did that pop up? Did not.
She gifted one.
She gifted one? Oh, shit, my bad, Mountain Mama. And I don't know why that's not popping up. Hold on.
Carrie 28 got it.
Welcome, Carrie 28. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, Carrie's always hanging out in here. Well, welcome to the motherfucking...
Welcome to the party, pal.
Regardless...
Yeah.
I'll give you one anyways. I'll give you one. Hold on. I want to bring it back over here so I can make sure you see that son of a bitch. So you can see that son of a bitch. Boom! Mountain Mama in the house.
We gotta start dancing like Bob. Everybody loves when Bob dances on Jay's.
Dude, Bob, I feel like I'm, woo! Riding a cowboy. Not a cow. Riding a cowboy, yeah, okay. Riding a dude. Riding a horse.
Riding it like a cowboy.
Riding it like a cowboy.
Maybe that's better. It
Phil,
still doesn't sound good.
Phil, please cut that and put that all over Twitter for me, please. That I'm riding a cowboy live on the internet.
It's live, baby.
It's live, baby. That's what happens. That's exactly what's happened.
Son of a bitch!
That's how it goes. That's how she goes. I don't even know what the hell that was. I just popped that up there, MJ. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. But she's going to throw $10 at us. Not a show until I hear Holly Berry's tunes. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to dance. I'm reading chat.
Yeah. Love it. Oh, shit. Adam Malone going to come through $10. Thanks for all the top shelf coverage, fellas. Dubers on me.
A couple of tenors back to back.
Oh, let's go, everybody. Everybody in the mood tonight. Love it. I was looking through here to see if I was missing anything. I see a bunch of new names, though, man. Thanks, everyone, for hanging and banging tonight. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Eastern Post here. FBI returns to the crime scene. New developments in Idaho murders. Got Gypsy back here trying to get my attention. FBI agents were spotted. I usually shut the door, and I haven't been shutting the door. She's like, what is happening in here? FBI agents were spotted at the residence where Idaho murder suspect Brian Kohberger is suspected of killing 4 pupils. According to the representatives of the University of Idaho, Kohberger's delayed trial date allows investigators to gather more evidence. At the residence where Brian Kohberger is accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students in November of last year. 1 whole year. I can't wrap my head around that. November 13th, Brian Kohberger reportedly again killed the Idaho 4 a.m. in the morning. The October trial that we had been hearing about, the former graduate student in criminology at the WSU, was postponed after Kohberger gave up his right to a prompt trial. Consequently, the prosecution and detectives requested entry to Moscow, Idaho residence, according to a statement released by the University of Idaho on Tuesday. And according to the university, FBI officials were in the house on Tuesday and Wednesday. We've all seen the pictures, obtaining materials and taking down the planks that were covering all the openings of this house. FBI officials were in the house on Tuesday and Wednesday, obtaining materials for creating audiovisual displays and a physical replica of the house. With the new extended timeline, the FBI is on the scene today. This was on Halloween. Picked Halloween for this. And November the 1st to get documentation to construct a visual and audio exhibits and physical models of the home where, again, Ethan, Zaina, Madison, and Kaylee were killed. So, yeah, you're exactly right. That's exactly what they're doing. And, dude, I'm glad they are, though. And I'm glad that this is... I don't know. I just don't think... And the university has the... I'm kind of rambling here, but if the university has the ultimate say at the end of this, and if they're saying at the end of this semester that it's going to be torn down, and we're going to be going... potentially into next year, and maybe even deeper than that for a trial at this point. Who fucking knows how long this is going to drag on? Everybody's still trying to get discovery and figure out what the hell's going on, which we're about to get to in a minute with some more IGG stuff. Yeah. The FBI is... sorry, yeah.
So they're doing... So they're tearing it down at the end of this semester? That's the plan right now?
That's the thing. Everybody's got different knowledge, right? The University of Idaho is saying that, which I guess maybe that's the authority because they own it. But then you have the Gonsalves family and their attorney saying that to their understanding, it's not going to happen until after the trial, which God knows when, right? And the university's thinking this is an eyesore currently. And I think back in February, they wanted to put a guard in there, which I'm all for that. I get that. And I get not wanting the house there, quite frankly. But at the time being, I understand why the house should actually be there. Or at least stay until after trial, I think.
Yeah.
But looking through here just real quick.
I mean, if they can confirm, if they can say the defense and the prosecution can agree that they're not planning on making any trips out there, then I don't know. I guess it should be fine. Right?
Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Sorry. Had to put that down there. What?
If prosecution and defense can agree that they're not going to do any, they're not going to be making any visits out there, then I guess it should be clear to go.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what kind of takes me back here still, to go back to it just for a second. Everybody agreed, went ahead and signed off on it. Even the defense, even Kohberger's team. I mean, I would think that they would be the ones that would want people to be able to, or maybe the fuck not, I mean, however you want to think about that. But I would think if they truly believe this man is innocent, they would want to be able to look at all of this in detail and be able to get this constructed in an awesome 3D model by, the FBI. The university was informed that the visual displays needed several months to construct and were not practical under the constraints of an October experiment. The FBI is exploiting this prolonged trial timetable to collect its own measurements and photographs, not that the personal property has been removed from the premises. Has been removed from the premises. Even though the measurements and information required to create a model were acquired during the first investigation. See, I was kind of confused there. So they already had the information to be able to construct this model, but because they couldn't actually visually get in with the cameras, they decided not to.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm guessing it wouldn't have been like this 3D model that we're possibly going to get
right
with these specialized cameras, but
yeah, this is going to be like a truly accurate, because before it would have just been measurements. It would have probably been like a top-down type of view. Here, they can actually create a 3D model and like do an animation, even if they want to, of like someone walking in. It'll be crude. It's not going to be look like a video game,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you guys have probably seen these in trials before where they do these crude animations. But it'll be fully scale accurate, and they can kind of show his path. That's probably what they're going to do. They're going to try to show his path, their theory of how he came into the house, where he went, the order in which he committed the crime, and when he left, and probably even used, a 3D model of the car leaving and all that stuff. I mean, it'll be, and I hope that's what they do. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see what they think really happened, where he parked, how he, his turnaround movements and everything, because we've analyzed all that shit so much. I'd love to see like a 3D representation of that.
We went so deep, it's been, again, a long time since we've covered this, but we used to cover this on the reg. Very familiar with this case. The decision to let investigators re-enter the house was communicated to the families of the victims and survivors, along with the defense. Although it won't have happened this semester, the university still plans to destroy the house. The University of Idaho declared in February that a healing garden, that's what I mentioned a minute ago, would be built in its stead, and
that's a good idea.
Instead, and the mansion would be destroyed. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
I would rather that garden be there to memorize the kids than the home where they lost their lives.
Yep.
The family lawyer of Kaylee Gonsalves, Shannon Gray, had previously expressed disapproval of the demolition of the property, arguing that it contained vital evidence for the case. The home itself has an enormous evidentiary value, as well as being the largest and one of the most important pieces of evidence in the case. Absolutely agree. Gary said that after first seeking input from the relatives of the victims on the demolition of the home, the University of Idaho proceeded to ignore those opinions and pursue their own self-interest. FBI, that's the end of the story on that. But yeah, I mean, I think in this case, and I think why it's still here is because of the parents basically putting their foot down and just saying, listen, I mean, this needs to stay. And now the FBI, since August, since we've learned that Brian Kohberger is not going to do the speedy trial, they're saying, hey, we're going to go in here and get some more deets and break this down a little bit more clearly. I'm all for
Spend a little more money.
Yeah, that as well. Looking through my notes, just making sure I'm not missing anything.
I'm glad they're doing it though. Like I said, I would love
too.
to see what they come up with that. Hopefully, they actually do what I was kind of talking about there.
Me too, 100%. Antron's in this bitch. Damn, what's up, Antron? How you doing, bud?
Antron,
Donnie in here. Damn, we got the whole crew through here.
got to shout out Donnie. He was he was worried about us not liking him there a second ago.
Bo Nation, Donnie, what? I love you, Donnie. What are you talking about? What do you say? I don't think Stephen didn't like me. I love you, dude. What are you talking about, bro? Shit, come in here and hang out all day, Donnie. We get wild as shit in here, bro.
I saw a couple of or did I? Yeah, Cammy Q. You didn't do that yet, right?
Julie does not buy this. Cammy Q. What'd Cammy do? Oh shit, Cammy, my bad. And I'm traveling back up right now, Cammy. Cammy is a motherfucking queen, is what she is. Gifting out 5 memberships. Donnie getting one. Donnie Kunze. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
That's a different Donnie, ain't it?
It is a different Donnie. Cold or covered as well. Always hanging out. Sarah S. grabbing one of those things. True Crime Compass. Hell yes. And KCY. New name completely.
Yep.
Welcome to
Pretty
the
cool.
party, pal.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Huh?
Shoulder shrug on that one.
Just a little bit. Just a little bounce. Just a little bounce, huh?
Just
Yugi
a little bit.
and this motherfucker. I don't know who Yugi is, but welcome, dude. All right, everybody, hanging and banging. We're about to go into the IGG portion of this. Another part is coming out that has my interest. This thing is this has been the most interesting part to me the entire time. And for the first time ever, I'm going to show actually a video of me talking about this. Actually, it's for Gabriel Vargas talking about this, but I made a video on it. But actually, before we jump real quick, I didn't want to just show this just for a second. This actually goes back and to the other portion with the FBI coming to the house, but I did just want to show this just for a moment. I thought this was cool. I'm not going to play this whole 6-minute clip. I just want to show the beginning here of Brian Enton going off. Just I like him, man. I like this dude. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you said it, Ashley. The family trusted their guts. They have been fighting and fighting and fighting for this house not to be torn down, and all the experts on the case there in Idaho were telling them they were crazy. The prosecution signed off on the demolition. The defense signed off on the demolition. The University of Idaho has sure been in a hurry to tear that house down. Well, guess what? The house didn't get taken down right away, and there they were, back there today. You had the new video. We had exclusive video. It wasn't just a couple of FBI agents, Ashley, going in and out. It was an entire team. For whatever reason, they decided they needed to remap out the house to build this model that they planned to build. They had all sorts of specialized equipment out there today, 3D imaging machines. They had a drone up over the house. None of this would have been possible if the original plans had gone through. And you said it, it wasn't just one plan, it was over and over again that the university and the prosecution wanted to tear the house down. And thank goodness that the family, the Gonzalez family particularly, kept fighting, because obviously police found value in going back in the house today.
So Gigi, jump in on what Brian.
I just wanted to play that part because he was just giving it hell. I mean, he was telling exactly what we were just saying. I mean, yeah,
I mean,
there's a fucking reason.
There is, and again, I think it's that to make that 3D model. But from what I said at the top of the show, I don't think they would have been hurting without it either.
You don't think it'd make that big of a difference?
I don't. From what I understand, without hearing the defense, like it seems like they've got a lot to convince a jury with already. The defense. I mean, we don't know the defense side. We don't know what they're going to come up with, what theory they're going to ultimately have. So I want to hear that for sure. But they got a lot. They got a lot to work with to convince a jury. I don't know if a jury necessarily needs to see a 3D representation of the crime happening.
Well, that's a great lead in.
But it's not going to hurt either, right?
That's a great lead in to the next part here. Idaho judge gives Brian Kohberger win over genealogy battle. So some of this I don't agree with. So the judge has basically said state does have to give over this information, but it comes to the judge first, and he's going to look at it behind closed doors and then decide what the defense gets. Now, to me, I'm going to say that this sounds to me like he wants to redact the information. We've talked about this before. That was the whole scare anyways. People on the family tree that I'm sure does not want to get pulled into this, that is kin to Kohberger, could be a fourth fucking cousin, who knows, that is going to get pulled into this viral case and have their lives ruined. I get that. But also, it's going to the judge specifically first, behind closed doors. I think that the defense should be there when the judge is looking at it first, along with them. Like, I think that it just seems like it's blind to me.
Well, this doesn't have to, those names don't have to ever be released to the public.
100%.
They can be redacted. If anything, any documents that go out to the public, they could be redacted. They could be redacted when they're shown as evidence in, they would be used by the defense, of course, if they end up getting it, because the prosecution's already said they're not using any of it. So if the defense ends up getting it and they use it as evidence in the defense, then they can, of course, redact any names. But they do want to see the names themselves, because they want to find out what path they took through the IGG. They want to know what relatives were pinged. They specifically want to know the names. So, but I mean, yeah, it doesn't ever have to be released to the public.
Yeah,
I think
part,
the defense maybe knowing who they are is not a huge issue.
Hopefully, it's not a huge issue. I would
hope a little
hope
bit of an issue, because I mean, you wouldn't want Brian Kohberger. If you got pinged as like a close relative, let's say a cousin or something, and Brian Kohberger is a mass murderer, murdered 4 people, and he sees your name, you don't necessarily want him to know that you were part of the reason he got, you were part of the reason that led law enforcement to him. So I can see some concern there, of course.
No, that does actually make sense. You'd be like, oh shit, I'm on fucking his radar now?
Right, yeah.
Okay, that did make some sense. Looking through chat just here for a second. Chat's booming, man. It's been a long time. Idaho, bringing some folks through.
But at the same time, I think they should see. I think they should see the process that they took.
I think so,
in
too.
detail. Hopefully they have documentation. I think they kind of said they didn't, right? Haven't they said they didn't? The FBI didn't like really document the process of what they did and how they did it. And I know the website itself doesn't have that process documented to where you could go back and review exactly what they did. And
that comes up to sort of what Gabriela Vargas was talking about, when the police can essentially kind of go in and do whatever the fuck they want, including illegal activity for people that do not want to be included. Yeah. That has opted out potentially on these sites.
That's a huge issue. That's a huge issue.
That's a huge issue.
If the FBI uploaded this profile and pinged people that are opted out because they didn't use the law enforcement portal and they used just the regular consumer portal, pretended like they were a customer looking for the family members of this DNA profile, that's fucked up. They obviously did something nefarious, and it's not a good thing. I mean, ultimately it led to their suspect, but I mean, we've been over this with Bob and the Gacy receipt thing. Like, right. You can't do shit like that, right? You can't, just because it leads to the right guy.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. If they break rules, they break rules, and they need to be held accountable for that.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, like I believe with the Gacy thing, that's a really good reference with that, because the complete narrative that is put out there into since the 70s and since the late early 80s, when all this was happening with Gacy, the majority of it is provably bullshit. And yeah, like again, maybe they got lucky with Gacy in that situation, right? Maybe they got lucky with Kohberger in this situation. If a few different things added up and they got this guy and he ended up being the actual dude. But if they broke rules along the way, that should be addressed, or laws, But that's perfect leading into this right here. Wish we could see that good. Yeah. Gets a win, they're saying here. An Idaho judge gave quadruple murder suspect Brian Kohberger's defense a minor victory last week after denying their efforts to dismiss the indictment against him for the stabbing deaths of the 4 university students. Kohberger, who is accused of killing Madison Mogen, Kaylee, Zaina, and Ethan at 4 a.m. ambush in an off-campus rental home, is seeking details about how law enforcement used the IGG technology to thumb him as a suspect after he allegedly left a K-bar knife sheath with his DNA on it under Mogen's body. In a 32-page order, Judge John Judge granted a request for an in-camera review of the IGG evidence And the judge is trying to get a little bit stricter with the cameras. They're going to allow the cameras to stay, which is awesome, but he is taking control of the cameras, as he says.
Wait, what do they mean an in-camera review? Oh, is that so? It's they're talking about IGG and then the camera's separate. That's two separate issues.
I'm taking.
Or are they saying
that because I'm taking
an in-camera review of the IGG stuff?
32-page order. Judge granted a request for an in-camera review. I take that as that it's going to be filmed while he's reviewing the evidence, which would go to the defense. So it is going to be, so they can prove what he's doing behind these closed doors. Am I reading that wrong?
I don't know. That's crazy though. I don't know why they would do that on.
Granted a request for an in-camera review of the IGG evidence. That's how I'm kind of taking that.
Does anybody know what the hell that means?
Sleuthy's still in here.
In-camera is a court term with the judge and lawyers. What does it mean though?
Bob.
In-camera behind closed doors. So in-camera actually means behind closed doors?
Okay. All right.
Odd.
There we go. Learning something today. CH coming through.
I would have thought the opposite. That's so weird.
Yeah, I was reading that completely wrong. I was like, wow, are they actually doing something awesome? And they're going to film him? No, of course fucking not. It's going to be behind closed doors because no one's going to see it. Hopefully it's just redacting information. It's going to be done proper. We have to hope that.
So the lawyers will be present. Well, I guess both sides would be present. Then.
See, I was taking that they would not be present, and then after he does his behind closed doors looky through of the IGG, he decides what the defense gets. Is how I took it. See, I think people are confused. Wisdom thinks that it will be on camera. We are not lawyers here at Publicly Buzzed. I think that is.
We need Bob. We always need Bob.
We need
for
Bobby
something.
coming through.
Expert.
Holly Berry. It's a court term. Lawyers and judges. He will look at all the IGG evidence of the possession of the Latah County Prosecutor's Office and the FBI and determine what should be shared with the.
I've got something.
You got it. Dan's
in United
Googling.
States courts, in-camera review describes a process or procedure where a judge privately looks at confidential, sensitive, or private information to determine what, if any, information may be used by a party or made public. So it sounds like it's just him.
Okay. Yeah, that's the way I was reading it anyways. That's the way I was reading it.
Okay.
Interesting.
I think we understand now.
See, I have a huge issue with this. Hold on. He will look at all the IGG evidence in the possession of the Latah County Prosecutor's Office and the FBI and determine what should be shared with the defense, what should be kept secret, and what will be redacted from the public. So redactions and other stuff that he decides to be kept secret are two different things. I have a huge issue with this. Edwina Elcox, a Boise-based defense attorney who previously represented cult mom Lori Vallow, told Fox News Digital Monday, as a former prosecutor, I am in the position that the prosecution's file should be absolutely open. 100%. In other words, none of the prosecution's evidence should be withheld, she said. Anything should be fair game for the defense, she added. Maybe it's useful, maybe it's not, but it shouldn't be for the judge to decide. And prosecutors have argued that they shouldn't have to turn over the IGG evidence because they didn't use it to obtain any warrants. And they allegedly confirmed a direct DNA match between Kohberger and the knife sheath DNA with a cheek swab, according to the court documents. The statement's argument that the IGG investigation is wholly irrelevant since it was not used as obtaining any warrants and will not be used. I actually kind of understand that argument as well. I don't agree with it fully. I would go the other way, but I actually kind of get what they're saying. Nonetheless,
it's more like a tool that they use to get their guy.
Yeah,
like
and they're saying, "Hey, this wasn't. We didn't even need a warrant for this. Why should this be brought up?" And
they're not using it as evidence in their case. They're not going to use it.
They
court.
don't need to. Yeah.
And I think one of the confusing things still is that we don't really know when this went on exactly. Like, when did they do the IGG? Did they have Brian Kohberger's name before they did the IGG or after the IGG? So, in other words, did they suspect Brian Kohberger, did the IGG, and then basically confirmed that he's their guy, basically confirmed, and then further confirmed through the trash DNA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or did they not have his name? Did they do the IGG, narrow it down to probably a long process of picking through people that got hits on the on that DNA, and then finding people that drove the car they're looking for, in the age range they're looking for, lived in the area they're looking for, things like that, and then they narrowed that down to Brian Kohberger, and then got the trash and further confirmed it. So I'm curious about that. Did they have his name before IGG or after IGG?
Yeah, there's still some questions, man. What sucks is it's going to be fucking forever now before we get any of these answers, like potentially years.
You could almost look at it as like questioning witnesses or questioning people in the area, canvassing the crime, the neighborhood. You can almost compare it to that, right? Like knocking on neighbors' doors and seeing if they heard anything that night.
Right. Yeah.
So you can almost kind of see the IGG that way if it was done correctly, if it was done in the correct way and not, nefariously like we've already discussed.
And bam, that leads right into my next part. Dan is on point tonight with that. I wanted to show this. This is something I've never done on here, and I'm not normally doing this, but this is a video that I made 2 months ago, and this is not for me even really. It's for Gabriela Vargas. And this is what I'm pulling this specifically from this video because this tells exactly what I need to show without me digging deeply. So some notes on this as I was watching this from August 18th. If you're a GEDmatch user, you have the option to allow law enforcement to access your DNA matches. But here's the twist. If you've uploaded your DNA from another testing company like Ancestry and then transferred it to GEDmatch, the platform will ask you if you consent to law enforcement matches. If you decline, it seems that your DNA won't pop up in these searches related to the criminal investigations. Gabriela Vargas revealed an interesting angle from her own experience. There's a tool on GEDmatch that might enable people, possibly even law enforcement, to view matches they shouldn't be able to. This could potentially raise eyebrows since it might conflict with the platform's terms of service. Moving on to another interesting player, Family Tree DNA. This one's got a similar setup with options to opt in or out of law enforcement visibility on this platform. However, the process isn't straightforward like GEDmatch. You actually have to go into the settings and actually toggle this feature for Family Tree DNA. Here's where things get even it could be, it could so easily be manipulated. More intricate. If you're a match to a law enforcement kit on Family Tree DNA, you won't be able to see that kit as a regular customer. In contrast, law enforcement kits get the privilege to see everyone who has opted in, creating a rather lopsided dynamic. Now, there is a sneaky possibility, and Ms. Vargas brings this up literally on the stand. Law enforcement agencies could potentially get around the system by acting like regular customers. Law enforcement is also required to pay when they upload DNA to these platforms. Regular customers do not. This could give them access to the entire database, including individuals who might have opted out on GED or Family Tree. It just gets more confusing on Family Tree if you actually have to go into the settings. I could imagine an older person trying to find that setting to actually toggle, where GEDmatch asks you in real time as you're uploading the DNA, do you want law enforcement to be able to actually see your DNA? Surprisingly, on the stand, Gabriela Vargas has said this has happened, which is going to get me to what happened a little bit later at another hearing. That's what I wanted to show. So Gabriela Vargas is talking about how this has happened. So
it basically works on an honor system as well. Like they just trust law enforcement, to be honest.
And you cannot trust the police.
Yeah.
That's one thing I fucking learned real fucking fast.
I'm not saying
I'm not anti-police, and I'm not saying police are bad in no way, shape, or form. I like police. I would call the police if I needed the police. But the police in situations like this are they want their man. And right now, where they're latched onto Brian Kohberger, I don't care how you feel. I have feelings on this. I know Dan does. However you feel about this, all right, the police are not your friend in this situation, and you want to be able to have good attorneys like what's happening with the attorney in the defense right now, because it's so easy to be railroaded. Look what tomorrow night, we're talking about fucking Delphi. We're talking about maybe one of the craziest cases in the world that's happening right now currently that is completely fucked in this area, this small ass area in Indiana. Moscow's not exactly like that. It's more of it's a city basically. It's a bigger college town right next to another fucking big college town. Not the same type of situation, but could maybe even be scarier. There's so many more people and bodies there for the police to potentially fuck with in a situation like this, when the media, all right, and the public and everyone is so down their fucking throats. Hey, we need somebody. I'm just saying, I'm playing a little bit of devil's advocate right here also, but it's scary. The police are fucking scary.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to be able to prove it all. Like I said, hopefully the FBI has some documentation of what they did in the process for the IGG stuff. But again, what it sounds like is they don't have anything. The only thing I can think of that they might be able to use to try to prove that they did something nefariously or upload it to the public database instead of the law enforcement database is if they were to do it themselves through the public database and names show up that aren't on the names that hopefully they end up getting through this IGG evidence, right?
Right.
So if names show up on the public database if I guess they would have to run it through the law enforcement side. And then if names didn't show up on the law enforcement side, but they are on the paperwork that the FBI hands over, then it sounds like they've used the public side.
Yeah.
Which, but I don't know if that's even necessarily true because somebody could have changed their opt-in, opt-out status.
Yeah.
Probably. And then can you prove that? I don't know.
And it's going to be a battle of basically like in that situation, whatever the judge is going to be seeing, but optics, right? You're going to be able to actually see it or not be able to see it, or maybe, like you said, it's as simple as something's being toggled or not toggled on one of these sites.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a cluster in that regard. And man, when Gabriela Vargas came out, dude, and that was 2 months ago. I think that was in August when she did that in court. Mm-hmm. And I know she's been doing some interviews online too. I would really like to talk to her. I actually tried to look up some information to find her and I couldn't. It's clearly possible. I've seen her do multiple interviews with actual YouTubers. So, but she's very intriguing. Her argument, what she says, that same story after she said that in court for Kohberger, the FBI came and talked to her in person. Okay. So intimidation by police is 100% fucking happening at all times in this country, man. I'll see. Hold on. Let me see right here. Thanks, Bob, for hanging out tonight too, brother. Love it, man. Bob and this motherfucker. Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to be coming back through here. Tomorrow night's going to be a Delphi Feral Friday. Okay, Dan's actually going to be taking tomorrow off. He's not going to be with us, but got Bob, I got Jay, and I might have one other guest. It's up in the air. It's not official yet. I'm still trying to nail that down. But yeah, keep your eye on tomorrow because you never know who might pop up on Feral Friday.
The co-host seat is in good hands, at least.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be good. Man, with Bob on here talking Delphi, it's going to be insanity. And I ain't had Jay on Feral Friday for a while either. And yeah, those are the crew, baby. Those are the motherfucking boys. Iron Range Rube coming through at $20. Is anybody
$20? Holy shit, dude.
To Crime Con in Nashville next year? I desperately need a vacation, and the venue sounds amazing. We're going to be there. I'm going to be there. Yeah. Dan?
We're supposed to be there. I'm absolutely planning on being there. Anything can happen, but I'm planning on being there.
Yeah, and hopefully I'm for sure going to be there. I want to be there hanging out, networking, pushing Publicly Buzzed, and yeah, it looked like a blast this year, honestly. There's so much information to be absorbed, so many experts to meet, so many minds to pick. Quite frankly, like I really hate that I missed this year. I should have bit the bullet and went, but I thought it might have been a little too early. But I'm not sure if it was, man. I think we could have went up there and done some good.
A little far as well, wasn't it? This time?
It was a little far, yeah.
Where was it? Florida?
That one was in Florida, which could have been doable. I mean, but next year's 5 hours away. It's a little bit more doable.
Yeah, it's a lot easier next time.
Oh shit! What's Bob out here doing? What's Bob doing?
Bob coming through 5.
Damn,
gifted
Bob.
Memberships. Holy
Thank you,
shit.
sir. Antron, welcome. Joanne, welcome. Jackie Smith, welcome. Yellow, welcome. And Kelly, Gail, welcome.
What am I talking about? There's a dance just for Bob.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Hell yeah. Whoa, where's that one come from? I haven't heard
That's
that
a T-Pain
one.
one. That's for T-Pain.
Oh, sweet.
Wow, awesome, Bob. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Everybody coming through here tonight, donating. You guys are amazing. Yeah, anything that comes into this channel goes back into the channel or goes into Jepsy's belly. But thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. One thing I'm going to do tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to be here. I've just plugged it, but I'm going to plug it again. Feral Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, new time. Okay, all night shows have moved up an hour. Murder Church, 9 a.m. Eastern Time still. Tuesday, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time now. Friday, Feral Fridays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time now. We're doing this for you. My biggest complaint was that we go too late, and I get it. Dan gets it.
I also fucking love that we're going
Dan's
earlier.
excited. Dan's fucking stoked. Hell yeah, City Kitty. Let's go. Hell yeah. I love it, guys. Oh, Shannon, we're gonna get you there. We gotta get a fun going for Shannon. Get Shannon a fucking crime con, baby.
Yep.
Valerie, first time here. Welcome in, Valerie. Hope you're digging it. Hope you're hanging and banging. Love it. Thank you. That's awesome. Love everybody hanging out. Okay, guys, I've been doing this little commercial, and it's been helping me the fuck out. So I'm an Amazon affiliate, and since I've been doing this commercial and kind of showing people what's happening, it's helping. It's really helping.
Showing them how it works, because it is super confusing.
It's very confusing. So give me one
These
second
people
here,
believe
guys.
they have to buy the product that you're sending them to.
Yeah, I do. I totally get it. But Sunday I started actually physically showing you guys what's happening, and it's been awesome. So yeah, first of all, let me put a link here in the chat. So this link that I'm about to drop in chat, guys, this goes to a digital camera on Amazon. You don't want to buy that camera. I get it. You do not want to buy that son of a bitch. What you're doing though, when you do that, when you click on that, that's a portal. That link is a portal to Amazon. I'm an Amazon associate. So basically, you're helping Publicly Buzzed out for free. Your normal shopping, and it's a holiday season, right? You're going to be doing some Christmas shopping. People buy stuff on Amazon every single day, but you can help out Publicly Buzzed by using any of the links under our videos, any of those Amazon affiliate links, clicking that, getting to Amazon through that link. I know it's going to go to a camera or a lamp or some of these products that I use in this studio. But all you have to do is then just search in that search bar whatever you came there for. And then once you make that purchase,
Just
it
use
helps
Amazon
out Publicly
like you normally
Buzzed.
would. Yeah.
Helps out Publicly Buzzed Live. I'm just going to show you. I'm not trying to hide this. Total commissions, $6.56, 324 clicks. Now, it's by the month, so this did just change. But just since this started, November 1st, 3 clicks, one item is shipped, and I've made $2 this month. And you can see my little graph is starting.
$2 off of one item? That's not bad.
It varies by different items. And as you can see, my graph is starting to move. People are starting to use this because of this commercial right here. So, folks, please, if anytime I'm not asking you to do anything you're not already doing. That's the thing. You can help out a small channel like Publicly Buzzed by just using those links, and we'd appreciate the shit out of it.
Doing normal shopping.
I'm going to keep doing that commercial because it's actually working. I love it.
No, it's great.
I love it. But yeah, man, I am going to be at CrimeCon. I'm fucking stoked. I'm excited. What is it? Is it going to be, when was it this year? Was it June or July?
Either June or July. I can never remember which.
Yep. And yeah, I'll put one more in there just so you can see it. Boom. Yeah, Dara. Anytime the best thing to probably do would save one of these links into your toolbar or something, into your saves. But yeah, you do have to click one of those links every time you go into Amazon, I believe.
Yeah, Jeff. As soon as you get to Amazon through the link, you just use Amazon like you normally would. You can go search anything you want. It basically just lets Amazon know that we sent you there.
Yeah, it's like it's a weird little, it helps out small creators. I mean, there's some creators, and imagine the bigger you get, and you get more and more people going on. I mean, that could
hundreds of thousands of people.
Dude, that could help somebody out. So, and it's just an extra little helping for a small channel now. I see everybody hanging and banging tonight. What a crazy one, man. I knew if we went back to Idaho, it would probably bring in some folks. And we appreciate y'all. This is awesome. yeah. See, you may end up on a microphone that's literally this microphone that's I'm talking through right now. See, what I did was I honestly think I need to sit down and maybe think of a different ploy, because I used like the little graphic on Amazon, which is cool. But I need to think of like something else to like.
It'd be nice if the link could just send them to Amazon.
I just wish you could get a link to Amazon, but you got to do products. It's for products. Like
yeah. I mean, it makes sense. They're trying to get people to buy.
I got to give a shout out to just in general, a buddy. I'm not going to name who he is. I know him in real life, but a buddy let me know, who also has a YouTube channel, and it's not Magic, who's a friend of the channel, but somebody random let me know that. Because I knew about the affiliate program for a long time. I was like, oh man, I don't have that many people that's going to go on there. It's not going to do anything. And he's like, dude, they don't have to buy that product. They just have to go through the site to get any product. I was like, oh fuck, game changer.
There's lots of places that have affiliate programs like that, where you just, like, you guys watch YouTube and you see even a big YouTube channel that has like a NordVPN, or ExpressVPN, or all of these little products that you see all the time. Well, those companies are not always sponsoring those videos. They can literally just go get a link, and they say use my link, and they get little kickbacks that way.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Like, there's lots of little cool things out there for content creators now. And I see Kalen do it for an alcohol product, and I'll buy it. Yeah, just go find an alcohol product on Amazon. Like, yeah. I don't think they actually sell alcohol on Amazon, do they? Do they? Oh, they might now. They have the grocery shit.
I have no idea.
Kalen, if you use a link and you go buy White Claw, I don't know if that's possible. Like, that would actually help Publicly Buzz.
Do like a beer koozie or something.
I like
cool
White
beer
Claw.
Actually, put a product on Amazon. A Publicly Buzz product.
Oh, shit. You just did it.
Damn.
Fuck.
Damn.
Wow. I just need to be, and that's totally possible. Just become a seller on Amazon. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put a shirt on Amazon, or all the shirts on. Oh my God.
Boom.
That's actually really fucking
That's what
smart.
I do around here, people.
Dan, that's only Dan's for you. Huh?
Dan's a fantastic man.
Dan's a fantastic
man.
Dan is the man. He kills it every single time.
What is GT?
Kalen's going to let us know if there's a booze to be bought.
Oh, Grub Truck. God damn it, dude.
Share Bear, as Cletus said, I bought the whole seat, but only needed the edge. But I'll only need the edge tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night, folks. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be something. Okay. If anybody's been watching Bob's lives, he's the fucking man for Delphi. Okay. I've been knee deep in it as well. Okay. I've got my notes cranked up. I'm ready to go, baby. And Bob is gonna be ready to go, and he's gonna be. I mean, what the fuck is going on with this bitch goal? What the fuck is going on? We need to know. So yeah, please come through. It's gonna be fiery. It's gonna be good.
Get hot.
Bam, Dan the man.
Fantastic man.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Love you guys. That is brilliant, bro. Like, you killed it. Like, White Claw. I feel so seen. I nailed it. Bam.
Oh, that's funny.
Love it. Love it. We love you guys. Seriously, you guys are fucking awesome. Almost the weekend. The next time I will see you, it will be the weekend. Hey, that emoji, I just gotta see. I will say this, like, you're limited to emojis by how many members you have on YouTube. So tonight we got some more members, so I might have an extra emoji now. That's stupid. I know Kick lets you just have as many as you fucking want. You can have like 20 emojis, not even be a member, like whatever.
There might even be one you could delete, right? Can you replace one?
Yeah, no, that's probably true too. That's a good point. Hell, I might delete the
I don't know.
Bloody Marys. Is they still in there? The Bloody Mary. We'll figure it out, Kalen. We'll figure it the hell out, okay?
There's a coffee in there that's like a...
The coffee was for Murder Church Mornings.
Ah, okay. You can take the pill bottle out.
I could. The pill bottle, I've been meaning to take that. That's going. Yeah, pill bottle is going to be replaced with a fucking red hot Kalen pick. Are you kidding me?
In her full bounty hunter attire.
Yeah, dude. And she's got one with the gun. I should have done with the one with the gun, but I didn't.
Oh shit.
She sent me a bunch of good ones. And Mandy, yeah, Mandy's got them. I've got a few of hers on here. I put the Jason one on here, and I put a lighter on here. But I was loading up hers on Kick. One more plug before I go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not on this website called kick.com, you're fucking up. I'm going to put a link in here. It goes to Publicly Buzzed Kick site. Now, what we're doing over there is a little bit different, folks. On Halloween, you know what we did? We watched The Craft. The entire movie, The Craft. Okay, we're watching copyrighted content over there. We're getting a little bit wild. It's getting a little bit crazy. Right now, for whatever reason, Kick doesn't give a fuck, and I'm taking advantage of it. I had an all-night movie marathon. You literally never know what's going to happen on Kick. Kick.com/publiclybuzzed. Make sure you're following that. I'm going to be doing stuff over there that you're not going to see on that you're not going to be seeing here on YouTube. And one more thing, holy shit. I'm actually not going to say that yet. I'm going to wait on that. I have one more thing that is going to be coming soon in the future. I'm going to wait. I'm going to let it get a little bit deeper. Boom! Doing it. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but we're fucking doing it.
Jeff mentioned he did an edit on Grub Truck. I guess it was a sound enhancement. I didn't see that, but I think he also did the I remember when that what is it, Linda Lane footage came out, and he like superimposed the Elantra, like a real Elantra, onto what we see in that video.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. I thought
that was
a
pretty
really
cool.
good job.
I do remember
He does
that.
do some good work.
Bob, tomorrow night is a new time frame. What is it for you? It's gonna be 8:30 for him, right, Dan?
8:30.
Yeah, 8:30 for you, Bob. 9:30 for us. An
9:30
hour earlier
Eastern.
than the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9:30. 9:30, Bob. 8:30 for you. 8:30 for you. Shoo! I was on fire tonight.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's go, baby.
Good job.
All right, guys. Yep, we're getting out of here. If you're new here, you're gonna find out real quick that I suck at ending these things. Not as bad as Bob. Bob will go all fucking night. Bob will keep rolling and rolling, baby. Which is good
Bob
also
said
because
it.
he's dropping info. He's dropping the knowledge.
And then Bob says, "Where's the K-bot emoji?"
Son of a bitch. I'm leaving.
Where were
I'm
you?
out of here.
Where were you,
it's
Bob?
coming. It's coming. Okay. Yeah, we got to get him over here. You want to watch a grub truck? What? That's coming, baby. Anybody that wants to watch a grub truck video, go back to our videos. It's been months now, probably 5 or 6 months. Dan gets a little fucked up and goes in on a grub truck video.
I was reviewing videos recently, and I was watching that one, dude. I'm slurring so bad. I was so drunk.
That one's pretty rough. That one's pretty fun, is what it is. I'm making sure I'm not forgetting anything. In the morning, Jay, I just put his link in there. Make sure you're following the Shaming of Jay, folks. The fucking man. Let me see if he's got a. I'll go ahead and portal him up if I can. Hold on.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Charlie's. Well, hopefully, soon, hopefully, pretty early in the morning will be
prosecutor in Adelson.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me see. Redirect. Guarantee.
I don't think they finished today though. I don't think the direct finished yet.
Oh shit! So it's going to start with some more. He does not have a link up here. That's actually surprising.
I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, he
actually,
does. Boom.
I didn't watch the end, so I could be wrong on that. But I doubt they finished today, because they were like re-listening the calls and shit, and I couldn't listen to them anymore.
Mara coming through here late as hell. Hell yeah, Donnie! Can't wait to see you, brother. Keystone Pirate, the man, also fucking making dope ass memes on Twitter all day long. Everybody, man, this whole crew is so creative and awesome.
No, he didn't finish today. Yeah, so in the morning direct will continue, and then we'll get cross hopefully before lunch. I think I have a meeting. Yeah, I have a meeting tomorrow at like 11:30, so I won't even be able to listen during my meeting.
I know I was about to shut this thing off, but yeah, this morning I had to go to a meeting, and I missed some of the beginning of that this morning. I was like, what the fuck?
I saw your message. Yeah.
Damn it.
It wasn't that bad. You didn't miss it. I want to see the cross more than anything.
Oh yes, I love you, Mara. You're the best. You're one of the best out here. You're an old school G too, man. She was from the old days, which is crazy. Oh, now we already know this is going to be happening. Defense Diaries podcast. This is Bob Mata. I have a sneaking suspicion I'll be doing a short live tomorrow. I'll redirect everyone in. Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Perfect. Yeah, bring your awesome new crowd over for Feral Friday.
And then just for Nikki here in the chat, I'm going to link the grub truck video with Dan. Dan's favorite video. Let's see how long ago this was.
You did an edit, didn't you? Just do the edited one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do the video. The video is 22 minutes, though, still.
Yeah, because the live is probably like 4 hours or something.
It was a long one, dude. Oh, my God. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, here it is, folks. That is Dan, drunk as piss, giving the grub truck video hell. That was the beginning of the end for the Idaho series.
It was, yeah.
We were like, all right, guys, we're bailing on this shit.
Yeah.
Took everybody.
New time, Mara. 9 p.m. on Thursdays.
That's true.
Tuesdays,
Holy shit.
Thursdays. Fridays are now 9:30. This is Eastern times, by the way.
Dude, I didn't even think about that. Mara just rolled in here like the normal time frame.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. It may take a second, guys, to get used to that. So yeah, new time frame. An hour early on all nighttime shows. Hour early. Mandy, Pookie, Cammy, Mountain Mama. I don't know if Sam came through here tonight, but all mods, thank you very much for holding it down tonight. I don't know if it got too crazy out there. I wasn't able to pay an insane amount of attention. HH4 coming through. Damn. But yeah, tomorrow night, keep your eye on Bob. I guarantee you're probably already following Bob. If you're not, I'll put his shit right here in here as well. And he really is the new king of this, if you want me to, of the YouTube true crime community. Okay. You're going to want to know what he's doing out here. Boom.
He's taking it over, baby.
We got this, baby. We got this. All right. I'm actually doing it. Okay, wait, Mara. I got it. My work schedule changed, so I'm off. I'm all off too. Hell yeah. Nice. Working out. Raya, the funniest and real reaction to Grub Truck. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Dan wasn't sitting here trying to be like, oh, what the hell does Kaylee, she got real close to Maddie there. Did she put something in her pocket? Did she have a knife sticking out? Did that person behind her stab her slightly in the back? Dude, it's fucking ridiculous. Everyone's out of their fucking minds. And yeah, it's fun.
I've noticed some people coming around too. Like, I don't think there's anything here.
Dude, I remember the end of it though. There was people like, look in the back, the very back. Look back there. Do you see that? Do you see that?
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? What?
No.
It was a fucking bench, okay? It was a fucking bench that they were trying to make into a person that was moving around. It didn't move. The bench never moved. Watch that video. It's fun. Love you guys. We're out of here. We will see you tomorrow night. From Friday, we out.
Good night.
Later.